let's multiply the binomial 4x minus 1 times the binomial x plus 3. What we're going to do is take the first term, we're going to take 4x, and we're going to multiply that by x plus 3. So we're going to have 4x times x plus 3. And then we're going to go ahead and take negative 1 and multiply that by x plus 3. Now we have just a monomial times a binomial in each term. So let's go ahead and distribute each of those in. So 4x times x is 4x squared. 4x times 3 is plus 12x. Negative 1 times x is negative x. And negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. So we'll have minus 3. Now there are like terms in the middle here. So we have the final answer of 4x squared plus 11x minus 3 after adding 12x minus x. Now, one of the ways students learn how to multiply binomials is to do what's called foiling. And so let's go ahead and take a look at that process for a second. So if we have 4x minus 1 times x plus 3, FOIL stands for first. So what that means is multiplying the first terms of each binomial. So we're multiplying the first terms, 4x times x. Then the outer terms of each binomial. So that's 4x times 3. So plus 4x times 3. And then the inner terms, so the two terms on the inside are negative 1 times x, so minus 1 times x. And then last, negative 1 times 3. So multiply the first terms, the outer terms, the inner terms, and the last terms together. So what that leads us to as a final answer is 4x squared plus 12x minus x minus 3, or the same result as before, 4x squared plus 11x minus 3. It's important to note that if you're going to use this FOIL technique, that it only applies to a binomial times a binomial. Let's go ahead and multiply the binomial 2x minus 3 times the binomial 2x plus 3. So we can go ahead and apply the FOIL technique, and we can multiply the first terms together. So 2x times 2x is 4x squared. The outer terms, so 2x times 3 is positive 6x. The inner terms, negative 3 times 2x is negative 6x. And then the last terms, so negative 3 times positive 3 is negative 9. Now, combining like terms, positive 6x minus 6x is 0. So we end up with 4x squared minus 9. Something to observe is that I started with 2x minus 3 and 2x plus 3, and I ended up losing my middle term. So this has a special relationship. These two binomials are called conjugates of one another. And that may be helpful to know later in your course. And finally, let's multiply x plus 3 squared. So here it's important to know we cannot distribute this exponent. We have to start by rewriting this problem as the binomial x plus 3 times the binomial x plus 3, meaning we can use the FOIL technique. The first terms, x times x, is x squared. The outer terms, x times 3 is 3x. The inner terms, x and 3 again, is another 3x. And the last terms, 3 times 3 is 9. The middle terms are like terms, so we can add them together for a final answer of x squared plus 6x plus 9.